Twitch-fast action games like Valorant and Apex Legends dominate the esports scene, and so does the demand for the highest possible frame rates to stay competitive. More gamers than ever are seeking an ace of a gaming monitor for a bargain price, packing high refresh rates and low input lag. Here at PC Mag, we've been testing monitors long before there was any such thing as a gaming monitor. We exhaustively test monitors of all sizes and resolutions using industry-standard equipment and software, while assessing traits such as design, menu usability, stand adjustment, and connections. Below, we'll get into pricing and what budget or cheap means in a larger sense. Our current favorite budget gaming monitor is the ViewSonic Omni VX2728J2K. But you'll want to read our breakdown of our top picks in more detail, followed by a guide to how to buy the right budget gaming monitor for your needs. We have listed the top 5 best budget gaming monitor 2024, and their key features you need to consider this to help you choose the best one for you. For more information on the product, as always, I've included a link in the description box down below, which are updated with the best prices on each product. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. Now let's get started. Number 5. Samsung Odyssey G55A. The Samsung Odyssey G55A 27A-G55 is an entry-level 1440p gaming monitor. Part of the 2021 Odyssey gaming lineup, it's newer than the Samsung Odyssey G5 C27G55T and is an older version of the Samsung Odyssey G5 G55C S27C G55. It also sits alongside the Samsung Odyssey G5 S27A G5D, which has a different panel type. It's available in both a 27 and 32-inch model, and both sizes have a curved 1440p VA panel and a 165 Hz refresh rate. It has FreeSync VRR and supports HDR, but there are very few additional gaming features. It also lacks advanced productivity features like a USB hub. The Samsung Odyssey G55A isn't bad for PC gaming. It has a slow response time with any refresh rate, leading to noticeable blur, and the motion handling is even worse with VRR enabled. On top of that, it has noticeable VRR flicker with changing frame rates. It also has limited picture quality due to its lack of local dimming and low peak brightness, so it can't deliver realistic and vivid images. On the plus side, it has low input lag for a responsive feel. The Samsung Odyssey G55A is disappointing for console gaming. While it doesn't support HDMI 2.1 bandwidth and can't take full advantage of the PS5 and Xbox Series XS, it still supports most signals from the consoles. It also has low input lag for a responsive feel, great for playing reaction-based games. That said, it has disappointing motion handling with noticeable blur, and it also has limited picture quality as it can't make highlights pop in HDR. Number 4. Acer Nitro XF243. The Acer Nitro XF243Y PBMi-IPX is an excellent budget gaming monitor. It delivers amazingly smooth and responsive gameplay due to its low input lag, fast response time, and a 165 Hz refresh rate. It has an IPS panel with wide viewing angles, and its excellent ergonomics include a full 360-degree swivel range, making it great for sharing content and playing co-op games. It has both native FreeSync support and G-Sync compatibility to reduce screen tearing. Its 24-inch screen should be big enough for most gamers, but it might feel a bit cramped for work, especially if you like having multiple windows open side by side. Unfortunately, it has a low contrast ratio that makes blacks look gray, which isn't ideal for darkrooms. Also, it can't deliver a good HDR experience because it can't display a wide color gamut and doesn't get bright enough to make highlights stand out the way they should. The Acer Nitro XF243Y PBMi-IPRX is a great monitor for most uses. It's excellent for gaming due to its low input lag, fast response time, and high refresh rate. It has wide viewing angles and excellent ergonomics that make it a great choice for work, but some may find the screen too small and the resolution too low. Unfortunately, it can't deliver a true HDR experience because it can't display a wide color gamut and doesn't get bright enough to make highlights pop. The Acer Nitro XF243Y PBMi-IPRX is great for office use. It has wide viewing angles and excellent ergonomics, making it ideal for sharing the screen with coworkers. It handles reflections well and gets bright enough to combat glare. For some people, the screen can feel a little cramped, especially if you work with multiple windows open side by side, and the 1080p resolution might be too low. Number 3. Dell Curved Gaming Monitor S2722DGM. The Dell S2722DGM is a good 27-inch 1440p monitor with a VA panel. It's a good monitor with very good contrast, excellent gray uniformity, and a superb SDR color gamut. It has just decent reflection handling, but great peak brightness, so glare shouldn't be an issue for most users. It's one of the best monitors for gaming with a VA panel that we've tested so far, with fantastic low input lag, an excellent response time at the max refresh rate, and support for AMD's FreeSync Premium Variable Refresh Rate technology. The VA panel has some downsides though, as there's noticeable black smearing in dark scenes and the image degrades when viewed at an angle. Overall though, it's a good monitor that should please most people. The Dell S2272 DGM is a decent monitor overall. The 27-inch 1440p screen has a great amount of screen real estate for office use or media creation. It's great for gaming, with a fast response time, low input lag, and a handful of extra gaming features, including FreeSync Variable Refresh Rate technology. It's decent for watching videos or media creation, but a bit limited, as the image degrades at an angle. Unfortunately, it doesn't support HDR. The Dell S2722 DGM is a good office monitor. The 27-inch 1440p screen delivers a great amount of screen real estate, and it has good text clarity. It also has excellent gray uniformity, good gradient handling, and a superb SDR color gamut, great if your work requires accurate colors. It has just decent reflection handling, but great peak brightness, so glare shouldn't be an issue for most people. The stand has limited ergonomics, though, as it can't swivel or rotate to portrait orientation, and the image degrades when viewed at an angle. Number 2. HP Omen 27Q. The HP Omen 27Q is an entry-level, budget-friendly gaming monitor. With a 1440p resolution and 165Hz refresh rate, it's a newer monitor than the similar HP X27Q, and it's a lower-end model than the HP Omen 27Qs, which has a 240Hz refresh rate. It includes FreeSync Variable Refresh Rate, VRR technology, but it's rather basic in terms of features as it lacks a USB hub and only has 2 HDMI 2.0 ports and 1 DisplayPort 1.4 input. It also includes a 3.5mm audio jack, but other than that, it's bare bones in extra perks. The HP Omen 27Q is good for most uses. It's designed as a gaming monitor with a 165Hz refresh rate, VRR support, low input lag for a responsive feel, and a fast response time at high refresh rates, but there's more blur at lower refresh rates. It has a 27-inch screen and 1440p resolution that help make it good for office use or content creation. It also has good text clarity and wide viewing angles, making it easy to share your screen. It's good if you want to use it in a bright room thanks to its good reflection handling and great peak brightness. However, it struggles in a dark room, like if you're watching a movie or show, as blacks look gray, and it doesn't have a local dimming feature to improve it. The HP Omen 27Q is very good for the office. It has a 27-inch screen that's big enough to open 2 windows side by side, and it has high enough pixel density to have good text clarity. It's also good if you want to use it in a bright room, as it gets bright enough to fight glare from most light sources, and it has good reflection handling. Its wide viewing angles are helpful if you need to share your screen with someone else, but without any swivel adjustment, it's hard to turn the screen. One downside is that it doesn't have many extra features and there aren't any USB ports to connect your devices. Number 1. Asus ROG Strix Monitor. The Asus ROG Strix XG27UQR is a 27-inch 4K monitor that's an updated model of the Asus ROG Strix XG27UQ. First released in 2021, it's designed with PC gamers in mind, as it has a 144Hz refresh rate with FreeSync Variable Refresh Rate, VRR support, and G-Sync compatibility. However, unlike many 4K gaming monitors, it lacks HDMI 2.1 bandwidth and can't take advantage of current-gen gaming consoles like the PS5 and Xbox Series XS or HDMI 2.1 graphics cards. Besides that, It has features you'd expect to find in a gaming monitor, like crosshairs and a shadow boost feature to make it easier to spot opponents in dark games. And it also has a USB hub that lets you charge your devices while gaming. The Asus ROG Strix XG27UQR is great for most uses. It's designed with gaming in mind, and it's great for that use as it has a 144Hz refresh rate with VRR support. It also has a quick response time at high refresh rates and low input lag for a responsive feel. However, it can't take full advantage of current-gen gaming consoles because it doesn't support HDMI 2.1 bandwidth. Besides that, its 27-inch 4K screen offers plenty of detail with sharp text, which makes it great for the office or media creation, and it gets bright enough to fight glare in well-lit rooms. It's also good for watching multimedia content thanks to this high resolution, but with a low contrast ratio and terrible local dimming feature, it struggles in dark rooms. The Asus XG27UQR is great for the office. The 27-inch screen is big enough for multitasking with different windows open, and the 4K resolution provides a high pixel density, which results in sharp text clarity. It's also a great choice in bright rooms because it has high peak brightness and decent reflection handling, so visibility isn't a problem. Lastly,